Hello everyone and welcome to our ultimate guide to the best juicers. Today you'll find out what affects the quality of juice extraction, what is a blueser, and what juicer is the quietest on the market. We'll explore the top juicers available on the market, specifically 6 of them, the best of the best. We'll resulted, compile all their features, and test results into a spreadsheet, then assign scores for each category. In this video I'll reveal the best overall pick, the mid-level price range pick, and a budget pick as well. So links are in the top comment and let's get into it. We've based our comparison on 7 essential criteria, which you can see on the screen now. Each model could earn up to 10 points per criterion. The full table with scores will be available at the end of the video. And now let's move on to the best budget model in our ratings. Hamilton Beach Big Mouth Juicer Machine is your pick if you want a fantastic juicer without breaking your bank. With a price around $70, it became one of the most selling juicers in the US market. Making juice with that juicer is quite easy. You don't have to force veggies or fruits down the chute. They easily slide right to the cutter because of the juicer's power of 800 watts. What truly is great is the 3 inches chute, which allows you to simultaneously place more products in the juicer, which makes juice extraction even faster and easier. And the juicer by itself is not big and could be compactly stored. But on the other hand, its capacity is not the largest among other juicers. It's only 20 ounces. The thing I really like about this juicer is that it's easy and safe to clean, even in a dishwasher. It's very hard to get confused in big mouth construction, so you can forget about all the troubles and struggles with cleaning, because you can effortlessly take it apart and then put it back together again in no time at all. The juicer comes with a brush that can really help you clean the cutting part, so you also will not cut yourself while doing it. But after all, Hamilton Juicer has its own problems. Because this juicer is very compact and lightweight, just 9.5 pounds, it can be very unstable, and it's one of the noisiest juicers I've ever seen. Lots of buyers noticed that too. Additionally, it has only one speed, which might be too fast for some ingredients. This could be problematic because softer fruits like peaches require lower speeds, while harder ones like apples need higher speeds. But after all, this is a simple and relatively inexpensive juicer, perfectly performing its functions without any bells and whistles. Hamilton Beach Big Mouth is perfect if you want your juice done well and in time, especially for such a modest price. So, the next model that we noted as best for its money, around $400, is Breville 3X, also known in the UK as Sage 3X. And this juicer, if you can even call it that, is special in its own way. It's a mixture of a blender and a juicer, called a blueser. It has a really awesome chute with a diameter of 3.5 inches that allows you to feed that blueser apples and other products of the same size or even a little larger, without chopping or slicing them. With that blueser, you have 5 speed settings, and continuing with apples, you can juice 6 of them under a minute on the highest speed, which is really an amazing result. And like Hamilton model, you can also wash this one in a dishwasher. But sometimes Breville has a problem with pulp. It may come out wet, and from time to time you even have to precede products more than one time. What I really appreciate in that blueser is its 50 ounces juice cup. You can give a whole family a drink of juice, and even after that, some juice will be left. Breville 3X is quieter than our last mentioned juicer. It has a noise level of 80 decibels, and though it's not as quiet as a juicer can be, it's a nice result considering the fact that it works really fast. What can become a fly in the ointment is that this blueser is really big. If you have a small kitchen, it will be hard to find a place for such a monster, and the cleaning in juicer mode may be a nuisance. So, summarizing why Breville 3X got in this category. Because for its price, it offers not the best, but decent juicer and a blender all in one. It definitely helps to save up the money if you need both. And it's time for us to move on to the best juicer in our lineup. So, we've come to the best juicer overall in our buyer's guide. Kuvings Evo 820. Juicer for true connoisseurs. For the suitable price of roughly $700, you get a slow juicer that can be a perfect addition to your kitchen. I'd like to start with its design. I really appreciate its minimalism and the beauty of its lines. That juicer would shine on every kitchen. When it comes to performance, this juicer excels in efficiency across the board. It's not just for typical fruits and veggies. It can handle tougher ingredients like nuts, avocados, and frozen berries with ease, all while providing excellent juice extraction. You won't miss a drop of juice with this machine. This is because the Kuvings is not a centrifugal but a masticating juicer, the only one of its kind in our guide. Masticating juicers produce less waste and yield juice that is much richer in nutrients. What is also great about this juicer is that it's very simple to put together all of its parts, thanks to the clear instructions and to the red dots that show where you need to connect all of its parts. Kuvings has a huge number of accessories included. In addition to the parts of the juicer itself, you'll also find dozens of cups and cleaning tools and also a lid opener. Kuvings has a 10-year warranty, and even if this juicer breaks, which I really doubt, you just get a new fresh one from the factory. This is the quietest juicer in our guide, with a noise level around 70 decibels. That really is a great result. You can for sure speak around it without raising your voice, because a regular conversation is normally around 60 to 70 decibels. But going to its cons, you can't clean it in the dishwasher, unlike the last two in our guide, and for some people preparation may seem too long. Also, a capacity of 13.5 ounces may seem small for big families. And we shouldn't forget about the price. Not everyone can afford that juicer. But if you want a really good juicer and can afford something from the top of the market, that one is your option. It gets the job done perfectly, and you don't have to strain yourself while using it. It may be a perfect Christmas gift for your loved ones or relatives, especially if they're true natural juice lovers. Keep in mind that you can find the links to the top 3 juicer models in the pinned comment below the video. Share your own juicing experiences and let me know if there are any amazing models that I may have overlooked in this video. If you found this video to be helpful, please consider giving it a like and be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future content. Thanks for tuning in.